Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, and today we're going to do a very fun pick your crystal for this week. Crystal, gemstone, item, whatever it is. But this week you're going to be able to pick an item. That item is then going to be your Akashic Record reading for the week. A couple of housekeeping things before we get started. I just want to point out that if you pick a crystal or a gemstone or an item that you feel really drawn to, your intuition says that's the one, that's the item that I need to receive the message of, listen to that, trust that, and know that you are being guided to that specific item for the message that's going to come through. Now, let's say you pick crystal A, that crystal has a 10-minute reading, but maybe you only really resonate with 2 minutes of that whole 10-minute reading. That is okay. This is a very general reading. This is a reading for anyone who's going to watch this video. If you'd like a more personalized, specific reading where we go into your own Akashic records to really see what your spirit team wants to share with you, we can do that. You can look on my website. I am accepting bookings at the moment, so you can click down below and take a look at my website and book with me if you want more of a specific reading for yourself. In this video, it's very general. It's very kind of, you use your intuition, you see what item is called to you in this moment right now. If you are conflicted and you feel really drawn to 2 different items, watch the message for each item that you feel drawn to, because there might be a message in each item that you feel really drawn to. So pick more than one if that calls to you, maybe just one calls to you, whatever works for you. So before we actually head into the reading, there's a couple of things that I want to mention. If you are looking for community, if you are looking for kind of a community to join where you can feel a part of a larger group, I do have a spiritual book club. It's called Read, Pray, Love. You can sign up with the link in my bio. Feel free to join us this Saturday, so July 3rd, we are having a meeting on Zoom about the book Signs by Laura Lynn Jackson. This will all be linked below. So if you're interested and you want to join a spiritual book club, now is your opportunity to do so. The other thing that I want to mention is I do have a little Etsy shop where I make a lot of goodies. So that might look something like this, where we are taking a where you're taking a bath. Maybe you need some nice organic bath salts, or maybe you really need a nice organic bath bomb. I have a variety of bath bombs and bath salts on Etsy. It's called Magic Waters. I also do body and face oils as well. Those are also organic. They're really nice. I use them. So if you're interested or you're in the market to look for some self-care body products, you can click in the link down below as well. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Let us pick our crystal. Let's pick our item that you feel mostly drawn to. So using your intuitions, take a moment, go within your heart. Imagine that you're grounding down into the earth. And just know that you're going to pick the item that you like the most. So the first item is this small quartz crystal. The second item is going to be the seashell. I actually got this seashell when I was 8 on the beach in Florida where I grew up, and I've had it ever since, and it's been considered my lucky shell. I've had it for 8 years. And the third item is going to be this fluorite crystal. So pink and green. First item is going to be a quartz. Second is going to be my lucky shell. And the third are fluorite crystal. So whatever one you're drawn to, take a moment, pick which one, and you can click in the timestamp to skip ahead to the one that you picked. All right, group 1 with the quartz crystal, the very first thing that I'm channeling from this group's Akashic records is that your eyes are wide open, or life is coming at you in a way that really is pushing you to see life with eyes wide open. What do I mean by eyes wide open? What I mean is there are things that you maybe didn't want to look at, things you didn't want to see, but life has beautifully pushed you in a direction that you can't not see what you are supposed to see. It is super easy for us to put our blinders on and not want to think or see or really deal with what's bothering us or deal with hard things. But what I want you to know right now is that life in a beautiful way has orchestrated itself for you so that you don't have to put your blinders on, or so that you can't put your blinders on, or so that you are honest with yourself and that you are really looking directly at the conflict or directly at what you want, or you're asking yourself really big questions, things that you are now ready to see that you weren't ready to see before. So basically what that means is, they're saying change. They're saying there's a lot of change in this group, a lot of motion, a lot of change is happening because you're no longer living life with blinders on. You are now eyes wide open to possibilities and change and to things that you used to ignore, but now you can't ignore anymore. This group is really, really, and man, I want to say like fluid, esoteric. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of forward shifts happening. There's a lot of, you seeing with your third eye, and eyes wide open might even mean your third eye is activating, your third eye, your ajna is opening, and life is bringing itself to you in such a way that your third eye is activating, that your intuition is blooming, that you feel like your senses are opening and that your sixth sense is blooming, your eye is wide open. So this is a really beautiful choice if you pick this. It might not feel like it because it might feel like a lot of change at the moment, but I promise and I assure you that this is all for your growth. It feels very positive. It feels very light. Your guides are telling me right now that the more fun and the more joy that you can have through this change and through this third eye activation, or through really seeing your life in a new way, really seeing life with eyes wide open, the more joy, the more fun, the more go with the flow that you can be, the better off you're going to be all around. Everyone around you will be better off. The more that you live your heart, open your heart and live your life in joy, the easier it's going to be for you to get through this change, to get through this energy, and to really move forward the best way that you can. It's through joy, it's through love, it's through laughter, it is through an open heart. Feel what you need to feel, but know that it's temporary. The words "this too shall pass" is coming through, because when we're going through a life situation, a life lesson, a life experience that challenges us, we see in a new way. Our perspective is being challenged to shift and to change so that we can see a bigger picture, a bigger perspective, so that we can follow our intuition, so that we can be led in a way that allows us to live with open eyes, so that we don't have our blinders on anymore. So if you pick this, know that if it's tough right now, it is for you, for your growth. If you feel like you are doing well, you're in a growth phase, you are going with the flow, you feel like you are seeing from a new perspective, your intuition is blooming, ride that wave, keep going. And it is all part of your growth, absolutely a part of your growth. I'm going to see what else they want to share. Your guides also want you to know that this is the group of clairvoyants. This is a group that a lot of people are seers. This is a group, if you pick this quartz crystal, that a lot of people are opening their third eyes. A lot of people are becoming more and more clairvoyant, and you are seeing a lot of the hidden realms. You are seeing a lot of what can't be perceived with the two eyes. You are seeing with the inner eye. You are seeing with the pineal gland. You are seeing in a much broader sense than you were before. And that can be a little tricky. It can be triggering. It can be really scary at first, but you are seeing, and you are really honing in on your visual gift. You might be having really vivid dreams, or I've had dreams where I knew what was going to happen the next day, exactly how I dreamed that it was going to happen, because I was getting the visual during a dream state of what was going to happen. These premonitions might start coming to you. You're a very visual person. You might see things that happen in your mind before they actually happen in the 3D world. So just know that you are opening up to being more clairvoyant. You are opening up to see things. You are opening up to be more of a multi-sensory person. And that is all for your growth. And life may bring you messages and signs that will reiterate that you are growing, that your third eye is activating, and that your intuition is growing, that you are becoming a multi-sensory person. So beautiful. And if you feel like this isn't happening for you, if you're going, I don't really relate, or I don't really know about this, that why did I pick this quartz crystal? I want you to know, if anything, in general, this is a message for you to work on your visualization, work on opening your third eye, work on opening your intuition, work on practicing that sixth sense, maybe read a book or go to a workshop or do a coaching program that lets you hone in on your intuition, that lets you grow your intuition, that lets you activate your third eye, that allows you to be more of a multi-sensory person. So this might be a sign for you to go for that you are ready for that kind of self-work, that you are ready for that kind of a development. Beautiful. Anything else they want to share? They're sending a lot of blue energy right now. They're sending a lot of blue. What is this blue energy? I keep seeing blue gemstones, blue energy, a lot of blue. Man, I just keep seeing a lot of blue. Whoever this is for, if you're watching this, if blue is your color, hello, welcome. This is a message for you. A lot of blue energy right now. I feel like this group probably has a lot of blue in their auric field. I feel like this group probably is drawn to the color blue at this moment for whatever reason. It's not a dark blue, it's a really light blue. It's like an ocean blue, almost like a really light blue. So whatever it is, that's like your vibration. I'm seeing that color around you. I'm seeing that blue kind of be really a vibration that you are either moving into or you're holding right now. It's beautiful. All right, group one with the quartz crystal, let me know what you think about your reading. Let me know if you have any questions, and feel free to check out those links below for a lot of goodies. Thank you for watching. Hello, welcome. If you picked the shell, I have a really fun message for you today. The shell, it is actually representing today for this, in this collective Akashic record reading for the shell, freedom and longing for freedom. You are moving into a phase, or you felt this phase, or this is a heads up, you might be going into this kind of energetic place where you are longing for freedom, this sense of no borders, no strings attached, no responsibility. You want to feel like the free spirit that you are. You want to get on that motorcycle and drive it across country and see where it leads you. Even though you might have a couple $100s in the bank, that's going to at least get you some gas in your car, some gas in the motorcycle. It's going to let you feel the wind in your hair. You can drive to the coast and rent a hotel room for a night. Hey, you could do that with a couple $100, right? And feel freedom, feel no attachment, no responsibility. This is a group I will say on the other side of this, they're saying if you feel that longing for freedom, or if you just feel like you want to let go of the world and just move and go and be free and not have attachments or not feel attached to anything or have any kind of responsibility, if you feel that longing, what they also want you to know is this might also be an indication that they would like for you to ground. So even though we're here and we're airy and we're light, I feel very airy here, like that you're like an air sign, air element. There's a lot of air around you right now, and there's this air element coming through. If you want that freedom and you want to go, know that you can do that, but they're also asking you to ground when you do it. Understand the consequences, the cause and effect, the karmic law, reap what you sow. Understand that whatever you are doing right now to achieve that freedom and to achieve that kind of a lifestyle where you can just pick up and go, there's going to be immediate consequences for that, but they're saying long-term reward. There might be immediate consequences for that, but long-term reward and you having the freedom that you seek. What they're also saying with this is that you can achieve the freedom that you seek while also being a grounded being, because you are human. You were here on this earth to be a human. You would not incarnate if you did not want to be a human right now. You are meant to be grounded at the same time of experience of free spirit and the joy. You can have both. There is such thing as balance. And even though we kind of want to be on the total opposite end of this balance and go and kind of be free and not have responsibility and just feel the wind in our hair and walk on the beach and jump in the ocean, they also want you to experience that while you feel grounded in who you are, while you feel balanced in who you are. Because, you know, when we are on two sides of the spectrum, whether we feel really stagnant and stuck, absolutely no freedom, we are tied down, where we feel like there's nothing anchoring us, there's so much freedom, we don't have responsibilities, we do what we want when we want, we'll deal with the consequences as it comes. What they want you to know is that you can find balance. So the shell group is about, because they keep showing me you getting on a motorcycle and just, I'm free, I'm going for it. I'm quitting my job today. I'm packing up my car. I'm heading out and I'm not going to care where I end up. they want you to have that experience if that's what your soul wants you to do. They want you to also have the experience of you can still feel safe and grounded and feel at home, but also feel freedom and adventure and fun. There is a balance and you can find it. You can have both. You absolutely can have your cake and eat it too. The shell group, that is what this is all about. You can absolutely have your cake and eat it too, but it is going to be about finding balance. And what I want you to know is over the next year, there's going to be a lot of trial. There's going to be a lot of trial, they're saying, tribulation, reward, and success. There's also going to be setbacks, because what's happening is as you grow, we have to go inward and do some self-growth. As you grow outward, you have to go inward and grow as well. That's why they're saying it's going to feel like setbacks, but in reality, it's not setbacks. It's you taking a shortcut to get to where you're going. Those setbacks might actually be a shortcut to get to where you were going so that you learn faster, you understand the messages coming through faster, you get what your soul is trying to achieve here. And that growth is actually an accelerator for you and where you want to go. They want you to know there's going to be balance. It just might take a while over the next year for you to find that balance, but it truly is a balancing act. It is progression. There's reward here. There is success here. I want you to know you can have it all. You can feel grounded, safe, secure, and be able to jump in that convertible, jump on the bike, and have all the freedom for the weekend that you could ever want. And then on Monday, go back home to your family and feel safe and secure there until next weekend when you want the freedom again. There's a balance here and you're going to find it. You're going to absolutely find the balance. They're showing the seesaw. You're going to find the balance. It's just a matter of how you want to find that balance, how you find that balance, and how you let the soul direct you to find the balance, and you listen to your intuition to find the balance. Because if Brittany, who I am, just pushes forward with my agenda and lets my ego do what my ego wants to do without any self-reflection, without me actually going in and figuring out what I want to do, I probably will have a few more bumps in the road than what was needed. So they're asking you to go within, have self-reflection, moving forward, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul. You can have a balance of that freedom, also the stability at the same time, and you're going to get there. You absolutely will get there. Anything else with the shell group that they want to share? They're showing me a card game. They're flipping me over like the Ace of Hearts, and they're flipping over like the Queen of Hearts, and they're showing me, apparently we have the heart deck. A lot of love here. We have the heart suits. There's a lot of love here in the heart stuff, but they're showing you play your cards, and they're saying play your cards right. Instead of feeling like you need to rush and get things done immediately, play your cards right so that you can be intellectual and so that you can really be logical. And the highest state of logic is listening to the soul. The highest state of logic that you can have is moving forward and listening to your soul. To play your cards right would be to do that soul searching, would be to listen to your soul and to your heart and where it directs you to go. And what I mean by that is when we are getting our messages from source up here, we surpass logic, and the logic that comes through with our next steps and what we want to do might not even seem logical, but you know it's right. You surpass logic, you use the highest form of logic, you go with your trust and your intuition, you follow your heart, and that is the highest form of logic that we can have. Might even be no logic, it's just we follow the heart and our heart leads the way. That's what they're saying. Play your cards right when it comes to your logic and when it comes to your decision makings, which would be listen to your higher logic, listen to your higher self, go within, do that self practice within. And if you're asking yourself, I don't know how to go within, I don't know how to listen to myself, that's a whole other topic. I would highly suggest that you do some research on how to better understand yourself, to listen to yourself, to use your intuition, to develop your intuition, to meditate stronger, to be able to pull from within and to really seek out your own answers. Yeah. That might also be a message for you to learn how to listen to your inner guidance more. That could also be the only message that you might receive from this shell group is to listen to your inner guidance more. Okay, I'm going to close the records for here. Thank you so much, shell group, for listening. Please let me know if you have any comments or questions, and let me know how this reading has impacted you and what maybe you think since you picked the shell group. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Anyway, if you picked the fluorite crystal, What I want you to know very first off is to have patience with yourself and to practice a lot of self-care. So what's interesting is this group, it feels like you're naturally in a slower state of movement. Don't worry about that. Have patience with this natural state of flow. Go into that self-care routine, go into the deeper depths of yourself, that dark night of the soul. You let yourself ride this wave out. It feels slow. It feels like a slower state of being right now, but you know what? It feels like a lot of heart activation. It feels like a lot of self-discovery. It feels like a lot of nurturing. That's the word. It feels like a lot of nurturing is happening for you in your life right now. So if you pick this crystal, they're saying it's okay to go slow. It's okay to have patience. A lot of nurturing happening at the moment for you on your path. A lot of self-discovery, getting to those deeper closets, those deeper layers of ourself is really important. They want to remind you of the tortoise and the hare story. You know that story when we read when we're kids, and it's about man, you know, the hare just wants to keep going fast, but somehow the tortoise, the turtle is moving slow, but it wins the race. You know, they're saying, remind yourself of that story. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to be patient. It's okay to be very nurturing to ourselves, to give ourselves what we need and what we want. It is okay. It is okay to go slow. And if you can't, and if you want to zoom this out a bit, if you can't go slow right now, they're asking you to slow down. If you feel like you're at a really fast pace right now, they're asking you to slow down so that you don't get sick, so that you're not working yourself so hard that all of a sudden you crash and you get really sick, but that you can take care of yourself as things come up for you, and you can handle things that come up for you with patience and with the self-care and with love, and have more practice that unconditional love for yourself, because they don't want you to deplete. They don't want you to deplete. They want you to be sustainable and find that healthy balance between life, like that work-life balance, the balance between what you want to get done and what your body's telling you that you can actually get done today. Listen to that. There's a fine line there, and listen to that so that you are setting yourself up for success instead of setting yourself up for a crash and burn when you feel like, wow, I need to take a week off work because I'm sick. I can't do anything. I've worked myself so hard that I actually got sick, and now I have to take a week off of work. They're saying, take time off as you need to take time off, but do it in a way that you can prevent having that crash and burn. Okay, these are my workaholics. These are my people who life is telling you to be more patient. Life is telling you to practice more self-care. The universe is asking you to slow down a bit. It's that kind of an energy with this group's Akashic Records. It's that kind of an energy. And they're saying right now to me, the guides are saying to honor that space. It is so hard for us as we go through life when we see family and friends and work and to-do lists and gotta feed the cat, gotta feed the dog, gotta walk the dog, gotta clean the litter box, gotta do this, gotta cook dinner for the family, gotta take care of the kids, gotta take the kids here and there and there. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, because none of that stuff can get done if you are not taking care of yourself. None of your to-do list can get done. Client meetings cannot happen, and they won't even be successful if you yourself are burned out. Take care of yourself first, put yourself first, because the more that you take care of yourself, the more that you give yourself what you need, then can you be the best mom of the year. Then can you be the best client of the year. Then you can give yourself 100% to those pursuits that you have. If you want to do the coaching course or the workshop or the project, you yourself can give your best when you take care of yourself. And then you can give yourself when it's needed to work, to collaborations, to, you know, whatever artistic endeavors that you're doing for your work or that you want to do. You can give your best to all outlets of your life if you take care of yourself first, if you prioritize your self-care. And that's really what I feel with this group. Take care of yourself. Absolutely take care of yourself. I keep seeing the scene where I just keep seeing this scene in my head where there's this woman standing in a river on a rock, and the waterfall's coming and the wind's in her hair, and she's just standing on this rock. She's slow. She's one with the elements. She sees the water and she feels the water. She feels the sun on her face, the kind of heat from the fire. She feels the wind in her hair. She's grounded into the earth. And you know what? As the world is moving around her, as the water is falling, as the sun rays are coming through, as the wind is blowing, she's so anchored and grounded that she doesn't have to move or lift a finger. She is just embodying all that she is in this moment. And that's all she needs to be. She is embodying who she is in this moment, and that's all she needs to be. She doesn't have to be 1,000 things at once. She can just be here now in this moment. Harness the patience that is surrounding you right now, the energy of patience that is surrounding you, the energy that is asking you to go slower. It's very, 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 very important. It's very important. Absolutely. What else would they like to share with this group? Okay, along with the purple energy, I'm seeing grapes. This might be a sign for you to look up the benefits of grapes. I'm seeing grapes. I'm seeing antioxidants. I am seeing a lot of vitamins. I'm seeing grapes. I don't know. Purple grapes, I am seeing everywhere right now, but it also has to do with what kind of nutrients are in those grapes. What do grapes provide you? That might be something to look into. Why do we eat grapes? What are the benefits of grapes? And maybe that's something that you could take a look at. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about the grapes. Purple energy, though, I will say it's like the purple energy coming through. It's very purple. Beautiful. What else would they like to share with this group? Listen to your body and trust that your body knows what it wants and what it needs. Like more along the lines what it needs. Listen to your body, trust that your body knows what it needs to function and to get better doing. Muscle test, hold something to you, you know, whatever it might be, hold it to you and ask, do you need this right now? Do you get a yes or a no? Hold the next thing to you. Do you need this right now? Yes or no, right? Ask yourself, hold something to you. Ask yourself if it's what you need, if your body wants it, if it's what it needs. Use your intuition and get a yes or a no to clarify if it's what your body needs or not. Yeah, it's a practice. That's a practice. That's something that you're going to have to do to start communicating to your body and what it needs. Hold those grapes to you. Does my body need the nutrients from these grapes right now? Yes, it does. I'm going to eat those grapes. Practice stuff like that. Listen to your body. Use your intuition to listen to your body. It's okay to go slow, to feel grounded, to take your time. And that's what your guides are asking you to do in this group, in the fluorite group. What is one last message we can send you off with? Becoming more in tune with your body is also really important for this group. Becoming more in tune with your body and what it needs so that you can help your body heal. And what's interesting is as we help our body heal, we're actually helping our soul heal at a higher level, at a soul level. As we help our body heal, it is being reflected upwards. We are helping our soul heal at a spiritual level. So know that if you are ignoring your body and what your body needs, you are most likely ignoring your soul and what your soul needs, because the body is a beautiful tool to listen to spirit, to listen to source. The body is a beautiful tool for you to listen to when it comes to what you need on your journey. So yeah, take that how you will. Anyway, thank you so much, this fluorite crystal group. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please let me know what you think of this reading and how it went for you in the comments down below. Also, if you'd like to get a personalized reading, you can sign up with the link in the description, and I will see you during our session. Anyway, you have a beautiful week. All right, everyone, if you made it to the very end, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to do this kind of self-led reading. I wish you all the best. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or message me. I am here to help, absolutely. Anyway, have a beautiful week.